personally think कि CA is very tough for students?
When we have a comparison of word impossible, which itself have a I am possible. Those students who wanted to pursue CA as a curriculum, if they know why they wanted to pursue CA, then how it's been very easy to go ahead. And what's required, when you ask what that 12th pass out student should do, so instead of having a BCom degree along with you should pursue a law.
The thing which you mentioned, analytical ability is important. So it doesn't define the age कि आपने इसी age में करना चाहिए. Do you give so much importance to learning even while working every week?
Yes.
So with learning, communication, networking, tech, do you think all of these are very important pillar for a person to be successful CA? What made you think कि मैंने entrepreneurship करना चाहिए? What are the skills you think one entrepreneur should have?
It's a attitude of माँ कसम देश के आऊँ.
वेलकम टू द करियर मंत्रणा पॉडकास्ट, जहाँ पे हम लोग डाइवर्स करियर्स की बात करते हैं और ऐसे व्यक्ति को हम यहाँ पे बुलाते हैं जो इस फील्ड में काफ़ी ऊंचाई तक पहुँच चुके हैं. और आज हमारे साथ ऐसे ही एक व्यक्ति है जो सीए है और उनकी जर्नी सच में बहुत इंस्पायरिंग है. एक टाइम था जब उनका सपना था कि वो डॉक्टर बने, बट 10th के बाद एक फेलियर और पूरा करियर पाथ ही चेंज हो गया और लोगों ने कहा ये लड़का कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. लेकिन उन्होंने दिखा दिया अगर आपके इरादे मजबूत हो तो जिंदगी में आप हर चीज़ अचीव कर सकते हो. आज वो एक बहुत बड़े सक्सेसफुल सीए है, एंटरप्रेन्योर है और मेंटोर है, जिन्होंने 40 से ज़्यादा साल तक बहुत सारे सीए प्रोफेशनल्स को मदद की है सीए बनने के लिए. और वो है फाउंडर SPCM एसोसिएट्स के, एक सीए फर्म जिसका फाउंडेशन एथिक्स और ट्रस्ट के ऊपर बनाया गया है. ही हैज डाइवर्स एक्सपीरियंस नॉट ओनली इन कॉर्पोरेट फाइनेंस बट ऑल्सो इन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. और सबसे इंस्पायरिंग बात यह है कि आज इतनी एज में भी वो PhD कर रहे हैं ऑन फंडिंग पैटर्न एंड फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ सिलेक्ट ज्वेलर्स. बाय 2026 वी विल बी कॉलिंग हिम डॉक्टर CA सुहास जी बोरा. सो लेट्स वेलकम हिम. वेलकम सुहास जी बोरा.
Thank you Ankita for this nice edification. I do not know I deserve for this or not, but yes, my profession is my passion, and today I am thankful to you for having such a novel idea of a career mantra for giving guidance to the students who are aspiring to follow a chartered accountancy course. And that has been one of the biggest thing which has been should be made available for the students, because they are always been a confused mind which course to select, why to be selected, and what is the progress for them, whom they should look upon. And that's really been nice for you. I congratulate you and your entire team for taking this excellent way of making career counseling available for the all.
Thank you so much, uncle. Coming from you means a lot. So uncle, can you tell me after 12th what actually made you think कि मैंने CA करना चाहिए?
Honestly अंकिता, मैंने CA 12th के बाद में नहीं किया. और why I could not, because that time there was no such career counseling available. There is one thing. Second thing is what I had a dream of becoming doctor, and I was pursuing that. I was being a topper in the school days, even till the exam of the prelim of the 10th, which was just 15 days before my main exam. I don't know what wrong with me or what is wrong with my destiny. I could not perform very well. Rather, I will say that I performed such a bad. You will surprise to know that my marks on the 10th were only 44.13%, and that changed me. I collapsed, but my mentor was my grandmother.
Okay, so do you think school life and your family background actually supported you to become a CA?
School life, I can say, because in school days, your dreams are being always like in the kids, you have certain dreams to make out, and that change your destiny. After all, destiny decide where to go. But my family background definitely suggests me. Background means what? Ki my father could not make us study. He has to leave the school at the 7th when my grandfather passed away. And as I said, my mentor was being my grandmother. She took the age of my father from 13 to almost he became matured. My father was he did every work, right from the coolie till the becoming master of accountancy. He has not done CA, but his knowledge of accountancy was more than a 10 chartered accountants to make out. Today also, for a students, when I ask the question what he poses, many chartered accountants also could not have answer.
Oh, wow, wow.
So that was the thing which one should make out.
And in your introduction, you just mentioned that you wanted to become a doctor.
Yes.
And now you are a CA. So can you tell me what is the difference between becoming a doctor and becoming a CA?
See, as I said, while pursuing 10th mark makes a change. After graduation, also there was a fallout for me. There was some financial problem in the house, and being a topper in the college those days, there was a policy of the telco to select the people. So I had an opportunity of joining telco or pursue CA. Again, my grandmother makes a change. He made a derogative remark. He said, "Are you aware CA का result क्या है?" I said, "Yes, 2 to 5%. Do you think you will fit in that?" अच्छा है, अच्छा जॉब आया है आपको, सेटल हो जाओ. आपने CA करना यानी पत्थर पे घी लगाने जैसी बात है. It was a shocking, and again, 2 road cross, what to do. We had a habit of making discussion today also in the family. Once we come, sit together and discuss. My mentor, my dadi, said, when she listened this, she just said, "Beta, मुझे नहीं मालूम ये CA क्या है." She was not knowing at all. But किसी के बोलने से भी फर्क नहीं गिरता. अगर आपके पास में हिम्मत है, तो you can definitely make it. And just she steered me like this in my eyes. Now, अभी आपको साबित करके दिखाना है कि वो गलत थे. So my journey of CA started from that day onward. And doctor, yes, हम 2 दोस्त थे जो साथ में पढ़ाई करते थे. He became a doctor and I became chartered accountant. But see, destiny कैसे रहती है कि डॉक्टर और CA दोनों प्रोफेशन है. एक फिजिकल फिटनेस की बात करते हैं, एक फाइनेंशियल फिटनेस की बात करते हैं. और कोइंसिडेंस देखो, दोनों का डे भी मनाया जाता है, 1 जुलाई को ही मनाया जाता है. सो फॉर मी both are being the same as such. That was the thing which made me a person.
So you made a smart decision कि आपके नाम के आगे CA भी लग गया और डॉक्टर भी लग गया.
हाँ, स्मार्ट कहूँगा नहीं, मालूम नहीं, पर मेरी दादी की इच्छा जो थी वो भी पूरी कर दी मैंने, और मेरा खुद का ड्रीम है वो भी पूरा कर रहा हूँ.
करेक्ट. सो एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर आप फैमिली को बहुत वैल्यू करते हो?
Yes,
even being an entrepreneur?
Yes, family makes a difference.
Okay, so even if you are an entrepreneur, it's very important to have a complete surrounding of the family with you.
It is always better because they are in the same thought process when you are working. Being a professional, you have to work many occasions on different fields, on different way to go ahead, and time is also a factor. So if you are in family on the professional background or a professional attitude, I may not say they have a qualification, but attitude is required. If that attitude is there, definitely it makes a change.
Right.
And I am very happy that I have a better half who pursue a law after marriage of 13 years to her. That is also for my requirement. And even though she has not in full-time practice all the time, but she made the difference for my kids also. Yes, if my mother can do it, we can do it.
Right, right. So let's talk about kids now. The children who are trying to pursue CA after 12.
Yes.
So क्या आप सिंपल टर्म्स में एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो कि CA फाउंडेशन से CA फाइनल तक का क्या सफर होता है?
Right now there are so many classes, so many academies there, but in our days there were no classes. So self-study was been most important. So those students who wanted to pursue CA as a curriculum, I will say that if they know why they wanted to pursue CA, then how it's been very easy to go ahead. And what's required for the CA as a curriculum, you need not to be a smart intelligent. I have seen the topper in the graduate level, topper in the 12th exams, you can say 10th exams, they could not succeed CA. But average students who had hardly percentage of 55 to 60% of mark, but he do consistent studies, he passed out. Even a science student, the person who is not a commerce background, there's a misnomer only commerce background can become a chartered accountant. No, it's a science background person also can become chartered accountant. Rather, I have seen the person who is having science background, they pass out chartered accountancy much more faster than a commerce background.
Okay.
Today also we have a 3-tier. It's a foundation. After 12 you can do. Then after graduation you can have an inter. There now you have to find and pass out IPCC exam, both the groups. For some time both the groups. Sometime first group you pass out and then you can enter for articleship. Now articleship period is for 2 years. 2 years for the students. Once they pass out IPCC, once they qualify for the examinations of the information technology, then communication skill, then they can appear for the finance. They have to undergo even few modules which they have to go on online. So CA curriculum also change as per the pace what is required.
Okay.
And now they said ki 2 years articleship, if you wanted to do a profession of practicing chartered accountant, then after passing chartered accountancy, you have to go a 1 year training again. So it's like a doctor. When you pass out, if you are doing PhD, you have to attach to the hospital, do an internship. Same way it is to be there.
Okay. Okay. So curriculum has changed.
So in a commerce, curriculum has changed as per the pace. But when you ask what that 12th pass out student should do, should they perform BCom simultaneously the CA? No problem. But I will suggest them that instead of having a BCom degree along with you, you should pursue a law. Because combination of law and chartered accountancy, because in chartered accountancy knowledge, you have ample knowledge of the accountancy and auditing, which is been there very minimum in the BCom level. So BCom you can easily go through when you start your career of chartered accountancy after 12th. So instead of having BCom, you should pursue a law side by side. So automatically you have a combination of law as well as CA, which will give a practical importance in the profession, as well as even if you want to go for a service, it will have value added.
Okay. But ऐसा बोला जाता है कि CA बहुत टफ है और आप बोल रहे हो CA और लॉ साथ साथ में कीजिए. So do you think that it will be a good option while giving CA का एग्जाम अगर लॉ का एग्जाम ओवरलैप होता है or something of that sort happens?
Sometimes labs तो नहीं ओवरलैप नहीं होता है फिलहाल. The days are such वहाँ पे labs नहीं. और अभी तो institute also changed our curriculum pattern of initially it was only a fixed pattern of 2nd November, 2nd May. Result also fixed on that particular day.
Okay.
Now they changed. They had made 3 attempts to appear for the examinations. So they will never clash. And if it is clashes, you have option of appearing the law later on. You should pursue your CA first and right.
Okay. And do you personally think कि CA is very tough for students? Because the result are hardly 2 to 5%, right? So what do you think on that front?
I will say, Ankita, CA result, is it tough? To what extent, yes, but it is not difficult. When we say, when we have a comparison of word impossible, which itself have a I am possible. So if you, for the CA examination, it doesn't test you your IQ first. Intelligence is not been tested. What you require is a consistency. And consistency makes a difference. If I give an example of cricket, which I like the passion more because I being a hardcore cricketer, I will give an example of Sachin Tendulkar. He became from a normal person to the god of cricket only because he had a consistency of facing 500 deliveries every day, irrespective of the climate, irrespective of the things which are been there. And then he used to see all the gadgets which we have a habit of seeing, WhatsApp in the morning, what are been there to work out. His WhatsApp, his newspapers, where he has said only after facing 500. And it is what he said, it is his guru Ramakant Acharya says. If I give you a statistic, last 4 or 5 examination, for the foundation also, passing percentage is right from 19% to 28%.
Oh, okay.
So what now instead of doing, those who wanted to test out, if they are not able to clear in that 28% or 25% passing, they can early leave it to CA. So those who are appearing for intermediate, Again, the result is, so assume that 100 students appear, 25 pass out, IPCC in intermediate level also, 25, again they have 25% passing. So that is also good. And in the final, again percentage goes from 18 to the 20%. So now it's not been that tough to work out. And to give few examples, recent examination which been there, you must have read in the newspaper, a person of 71 years age passed out a chartered accountancy along with a granddaughter.
Okay.
He is from Madhya Pradesh. He is a Tarachand Agarwal.
Correct. So the thing which you mentioned, analytical ability is important. So it doesn't define the age कि आपने इसी age में करना चाहिए. Whatever age you are in, you can definitely do it.
What required is you have a passion, you are ability to think, you have ability to take a time schedule, you have to avoid and you should overcome on your emotions. And if you have been prepared for 3 and 4 years away from entire your personal life, then probably you will be through in the first year. So that is what, if I give an example of a bamboo tree like this. So chartered account curriculum is such, you can fit anywhere. And now because of the AI introduction, you have ample opportunities, all those smart working and smart startups, you will find many chartered accountants are being involved in those doing also. In profession practice, now people are coming less in the profession, but they are going on different field of communications, on motivational speaker. You will find chartered accountants and be motivational speaker also.
Okay, so while talking, you mentioned AI being part of CA. So do you think with AI coming in, it is not just helping the software engineers, but all the other professions, including CA also?
Yes, AI is a gadget. AI should be used as a guidance. AI cannot substitute your brain thinking. Correct. Your thinking has to be there. For any instrument which is going to come, if your thinking pattern is correct, then only it will give good result. Correct. So AI you cannot use blindly to go ahead with it. But yes, AI you have a lot of database which will support you to take out, which will make you comfortable for making analysis. Correct.
Okay.
And our institute also been giving very big way on the AI now. Very big way they are coming because they have set up for the AI only courses now for the chartered accountants to pursue how they can use it. So we are only familiar with only a CA Institute. Yes, they have made out.
So these are AI courses which any chartered accountant
can
take.
All chartered accountants, all the pursuing chartered accountancy students can take out.
Okay, and where can we find this information about AI
we
courses?
Have a branch office in Pune itself of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. It is in the Bibwewadi. That place has been there. Then on the website of the institute also you get every information available. They are been transparent entirely.
Okay, great. So uncle, while becoming CA, usually people think, as you mentioned, Big 4 में जाना है, मोतीलाल ओसवाल में जाना है, right? So what made you think कि मैंने entrepreneurship करना चाहिए?
See, सभी लोग जा सकते हैं कि वहाँ पे नहीं जा सकते. तो कुछ लोगों के लिए ऐसे भी होना चाहिए कि why I should not, I thought it out कि why I should not be Big 4. So my dream was that to make it that type of infrastructure available. And we have a system of making peer review of our firms also. By institute, they make a quality review, they make a peer review of a chartered accountancy firm which are having of this age. And they have made it to all chartered accountants firm also now, peer review. So while peer reviewing, I always preferred that ki Big 4 should come and make my peer review. And very jokingly, in first time that Big 4 chartered accountant, he says, he's my professional brother, there's nothing to say on that. But he said, Suhasji, you will have a tough time. You have selected us to be peer reviewer. Well, I wanted to face the challenge. I wanted to understand where I am not perfect to make my firm more perfect.
Wow. So did you think this from first 1 or 2 years only कि SPCM Associates को ऐसे ही बनाना है?
First day से वही dream था. When I started, initially it was a proprietary concern of mine. It's a Suhas P, Bora and company. Then my friend became chartered accountant. We form a partnership. It was known as Bora and company. And then in the year 92 or 93, my friend we were together in CA, rather we were in the first venture for the classes also, Pradeep Kataria. Myself and he, we were traveling to Mumbai for one of the argument before the company law board, and it was on the amalgamation of the companies. While going, we said, ki, what we are doing for others. Why not we should do it for us also. Mm-hmm. Being knowing each other right from the student age, mm-hmm. We argued the matter that day. From coming to Mumbai, again we started discussion. We passed on second tour, we stopped there. Mm-hmm. We stopped there and SPCM is formed. He called up my better half, ki from tomorrow we are working together. I called Pradeep's better half, Sunita, ki we are working together, and then we started. Initially it was, we were having two different offices, but we had a dream of making one office bigger at that level. And today the office, our office has been such infrastructure, which will be like a big four only.
Yeah, I have come to your office, uncle, and what I really liked is there is a place where all of your employees actually come on Saturdays, sit, and you have a learning session.
Yes.
So do you give so much importance to learning even while working every week?
Yes, because not every week we are doing, but monthly we have a study circle, mm-hmm. for the students. Monthly we have study circle for our associates, and monthly for our partners also. So that is the way we make it learning process continue. And because I have a thought process ki unless and until you make them aware of the latest learning, students will not perform well in their life. And our motto is that our student from SPCM, he should not fail in the life.
Okay. So with learning, communication, networking, tech, do you think all of these are very important pillar for a person to be successful CA?
Yes, you require to have networking, because alone you cannot do anything. Mm-hmm. You require a team. Mm-hmm. You require networking. You have a specialized people. For now, see, for IT, IT also, chartered accountants are not been knowing information technology I speak about. Correct. So we require people like you also to support us on the systems to work. So that is what makes us a team.
Right.
And a team is always been successful everywhere when you work as a team.
Right. So when you train your students, do you tell them that go for entrepreneurship, or you tell them कि आप पहले job का experience ले लो and then you go for entrepreneurship?
नहीं, Ankita, I always them to make out you should have your own, because if you have your own setup, not only you feed your family, but along with that you feed many thousands families to go ahead.
Right.
And that should be the way it should work out. After all, very jokingly, if you have been doing some work for some company, it is you are doing work for that company. It's not wrong, no doubt. Every people cannot go for the profession or entrepreneurship to work. But being given a chance, always been, I will suggest that at particular time, okay, if you have a need, go for the job, complete those needs, come back to the mainstream and do the profession.
Okay, and what are the skills you think one entrepreneur should have?
It's a attitude of माँ कसम बेच के आऊँगा.
Okay.
So it's I make it for my son-in-law. He is an MBA, therefore I make it, and he is of that level only. But you require a communication skill everywhere. Without communications, nothing has been said out. Right. And communication along with a attitude of learning different facet. How you can use your mobile, that's also been important. Mobile just for the chatting, you cannot use it. You have an empire knowledge for the mobile which can do certain different things to work. You can work, as I said, AI can be used as a tool to upgrade yourself. But it is only a gadget. It should not become that is main source and you are become substitute to it. No. Reading of the books is important all the time. Okay. Because without reading, you cannot go ahead.
Right. I think your one line which I really liked is माँ कसम बेच के आऊँगा. That's what entrepreneurship is all about, and I think वही सब कुछ cover कर देता है कि how you want to be an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really good. So जो 12th का बच्चा है आज, whoever is listening to this podcast और जो confused है कि BCom choose करूँ, CA करूँ, law करूँ या और कुछ कर लूँ, सो हाउ डू यू सजेस्ट कि उसने किस बेसिस पे ये चूज करना चाहिए?
मैंने कहा ना अंकिता कि इफ यू नो व्हाई ही वांटेड टू बिकम चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, इफ यू फाइंड आउट दैट व्हाई, हाउ इज ओनली अ सिंपल पेरिफेरल्स टू गो अहेड. हमारा सीए का करिकुलम वही है अंकिता. पीपल कम्स टू अस फॉर द सॉल्विंग द प्रॉब्लम. इफ वी सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम, इफ यू हैव एटीट्यूड ऑफ सॉल्विंग द प्रॉब्लम, you are going to become a successful chartered accountant. And this is what giving to the society back.
Correct.
That
Correct.
was the understanding. I correlate even Krishna to our CA profession.
Okay. And in all of this, one quick mistake which students should not do.
I also committed a mistake. I will say first. I committed a mistake. I was having thinking initially when I started CA, studying long hours has been the things to work out. But later on, I find it studying long hours or sitting on the chair for the long hours doesn't give anything to you. You require a qualitative working of the smart way of studying. So I said कि those who are saying कि मैं 15 घंटे स्टडी करता हूँ, 12 घंटे स्टडी करता हूँ, 18 घंटे स्टडी करता हूँ, it's a misnomer. They are sitting on the chair but not studying. But your effective 8-hour study is sufficient to crack any examination. Forget about the CA.
Correct. Okay. I think that makes sense because बहुत सारे लोग फिर सिर्फ पढ़ते ही रह रहे हैं and दिमाग में कुछ जा नहीं रहा है. So it's always better to do.
Because mugging तो कर नहीं सकते आप.
Correct.
तो उसके लिए आपको analytical thinking के लिए you must know the knowledge and you have aptitude of making that knowledge available to you. You have analysis of the things to work out. And I said to all my students all the time, Ankita, I said, whenever problem comes, today also after 40 years in the profession, I took that bare act in front of the people. I read the provision again, in spite of the fact that it's been by-heart for me now. But still, when I read that provision again in front of that problem, I find different solutions to it.
Right.
That is required.
Correct.
You require that thinking, that ability to work.
I think that's a great ability. Even if you know a lot of things, you still make sure you read it again. You and compare it with the problem and then you think कि कुछ अलग solution निकल के आ जाए.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good learning for students. That's a very good learning. And now we are moving towards end. So your message to everyone who is trying to pursue CA right now.
For a person who wanted to pursue chartered accountancy, I will only give a suggest. He should not carry away with others' opinion. He should not have fear of failure. After all, fear for failure is false evidences appearing real. That is my definition of the fear. And if you have that overthinking ability of facing the problem in any different situation, you are going to become a chartered accountant. If I say person like me who had 44.13% mark in the 10th examination can become chartered accountant, why they cannot? I will only simply say, Ankita, हिंदी में जो बात करते हैं उसको, if your dream are big, facts never count.
Wow.
If dream are big, facts, and if your dream of having chartered accountancy, if that is a big motive for you, तुम्हारा facts क्या है, कौन से background से हो, आप मराठी मीडियम से पढ़े हो, convent में पढ़े हो, नहीं पढ़े हो, does that make the difference?
Great. So with 44.31% in 10, the most successful CA of Pune, the best entrepreneur I have known sitting in front of me, that actually feels like, how is that even possible?
No, but I am just adding, Ankita, I am not a successful chartered accountant. I am a successful student. Today also I am a student. I wanted to pursue it, my studentship, till I reach crematorium. And that gives me a power to bounce back in every situation in the life.
Right. So I think this is also a very important lesson for people who think मैं CA बन गया मतलब मैं अभी boss बन गया. Instead of that, you always need to think you are a student and you will always be student and you need to keep learning whichever profession you are in.
Yes.
Right.
And जैसे मैंने कहा था ना कि हिंदी में बात करते हैं तो I was just कि मंजिलें उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है. मंजिलें उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है. महज पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, उड़ान हौसलों से होती है.
Wow.
That is what for the CA they should think.
Great.
Those who are pursuing CA, they should think in that fashion. साथ में ये जरूर कहूँगा मैं कि उसके साथ में हेल्थ भी उतनी ही इम्पोर्टेंट है. ये मिसनोमर है कि सीए करना है तो बहुत आर्टिकलशिप का पीरियड रहता है, पढ़ाई रहती है, हम हेल्थ की तरफ ध्यान नहीं देते, गलत है.
So
Today also I pursue that. Today also I give that time of investment. Rather, I will say I invest my 45-50 minutes or 60 minutes on my health. That gives me foundation to bounce back in any situation as a chartered accountant, as a student.
I think this is also a very important thing which you mentioned. You are not saying I am spending 45 minutes. You are saying I am investing 45 minutes for my health. I think that is really important. And on that note, I'll take one quick, fun closer questions.
Yes.
So this is for all the students. Tea or coffee while studying?
Both are important, but coffee I will prefer. I prefer a coffee. It is booster. It is giving you a thinking ability to pursue in difficult situation.
Okay.
And I prefer black coffee more, without sugar, without milk. So that gives you a more booster to make a study in a concentrated manner.
Okay. So CA, failing in CA, a disaster or a lesson?
It is always lesson. It's not a, I will say it's a comma, not a full stop.
Okay. One book or resource you think every person should read?
Not one, I will say three. One is Rich Dad Poor Dad. It gives you a resemblance of money and your autonomy. Second book, I will say Secret. It gives a power of positive thinking. And third, I will suggest The Last Lecture. It gives you what is the purpose of life and how you perform. These are the things which you must read for the CA student, because I have seen there was recently a movie, Half CA or what, that comes, and it gives been pillars of कि अगर CA नहीं होता है तो क्या होता है करके. But अगर ये तुम 3 बुक पढ़ते हो तो you will find that you are going to become a chartered accountant only. And for me, Ankita, I must share with you, my better half has made one statement about me. My blood group is B negative. And she only made a statement, a person with B negative blood group having positive thinking attitude all the time. Only one person should be there in the world, and that is Suhas Bora.
Wow. And that's a great statement coming for your better half.
Yes, yes.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Uncle. I think this was very informative session for all the CA students. And just to summarize it, you talked about how you actually thought about comparing with 4 big MNCs,
Yes.
the big fours,
Big
that how even SPCM and Associates can be compared with them. I think that stood out for me. When you said health is your investment, that is really important for CA students. You kept talking about your wife, your dadi, entire family. So I think that is the very core of entrepreneurship, and as a human, which tells how good you are as a human, even after being such a successful CA and entrepreneur. Still, you don't let me tell you, you don't let me refer you by that, and you tell me that refer me as a student.
Yes.
I think that's also a very humble of you and very grateful of you that you think that way. And I'm very sure this podcast is very useful for all the CA students who are going to pursue CA and who are actually CA. We talked a lot about what Uncle, I'll call him Uncle, has to say about that, plus how the new technology, AIs, the communication skill, the networking is helping CA students to go further. So with that note, thank you so much, Uncle. Really
Thank
appreciate
you very much.
you coming here.
I express my gratitude to all for making this career mantra has been one of the stepping stone for the students who wanted to pursue a chartered accountancy course. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Uncle. Thank you.